Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. So I'm very excited because it has been a while since I have done a video on Freelee. Since I don't subscribe to her, I don't see her videos. The only reason I started reacting to her videos is she kept popping up in my recommended, and then because I stopped watching her stuff for obviously a while now, her videos have disappeared, and then randomly, about a week or two ago, one of her videos was recommended to me, and I was like, it's been a hot minute. Maybe it's time to revisit some of her videos. None of her most recent videos really engage with what I talk about. I could, of course, watch her diet reviews of other people where she probably says the same things over and over again. We know her rhetoric on coffee, caffeine, on obviously non-vegan food, her problem with people using the word vegan versus plant-based. We all know her message, okay? So instead of sitting through one of her longer videos, either bashing non-vegan content creators or praising raw vegan content creators, as I can see right here. Maybe in the future I will, but I like to focus on when she comes after people who are spreading the message of recovery, and then she likes to tell them that they're wrong. Those are the videos I'd like to focus on, but her most recent video to date is in reference to Abbey Sharp, who, of course, I have been making videos on, and I do like Abbey Sharp. She seems like a nice lady, and she makes good points. I've said it before, I don't agree with everything she says, but I can understand where she's coming from. Freelee, on the other hand, I don't know what reality she is part of. So I'm going to be watching this video. Influencer Abbey Sharp calls me and Anthony Medium toxic on TikTok.
And she wants to bring me down through character attacks and ad hominems instead of debunking what I say. Where is the rebuttal? Where is the rebuttal, Abby?
That toxic person?
Hey Frugivore, welcome back to Frugivore Diet Channel. So today's video, we are going to react to Abby from Abby's Kitchen on TikTok. And I'm glad that she called her channel on TikTok Abby's Kitchen, because that's what she is. She's an influencer in the kitchen, basically, masquerading as a health professional.
In the very first few seconds of the video, she calls Abby out for just attacking her character without any, facts or anything to back up her claims, and then it immediately cuts to Freelee attacking Abby's choice in username on TikTok. As if that is a reputable argument against anything either of these two women say. What?
We know she is absolutely clueless. Abby not so sharp when it comes to optimal human nutrition. So that was very apt of Abby Sharp to call it Abby's Kitchen.
Yes, she calls it Abby's Kitchen because she's a health professional. She's a diet and nutrition health professional. And diet and nutrition take place in the kitchen. And Freelee's calling Abbey not so sharp.
So anyway, she made a video where she featured yours truly. She featured me in the video, and I don't think it was in a very positive way at all. And we're going to watch that today. Abby's Kitchen has 189,000 followers on there because she has been pumping it out, and she's basically, she's just copied my format from the start.
I don't think you can really copy anyone on TikTok in this sort of format, this sort of social media format, because yes, you could take the time to pinpoint who did it first. When you're scrolling through TikTok or like Reels on Instagram, you'll literally see the same video from tons and tons of people using the same sound clip, using the same format of point, punchline kind of thing. You can't really be like, so-and-so copied me, because everyone on that sort of social media platform copies one another. It's just a bunch of templates, and you just pick one and then insert your own ideas, or the same thing as someone else, because I've seen that. And some get a lot of views and some don't. There is no copying in this very template formatted platform. And Freelee, you have not revolutionized any of those templates. People have been doing reactions on TikTok since the dawn of TikTok. People have been stitching and duetting these types of videos well before you started making your, frankly, offensive and problematic responses and reactions on TikTok. Well before you started doing that. You did not invent veganism. You did not revolutionize the reaction on TikTok. Neither of those things did you do, and both of which sounds like you claim. My favorite is when she talks about how she made veganism popular online.
She used SEO. She's got some SEO shark working for her to slot herself in like above me basically when it comes to nutrition, and then YouTube censored me and oppressed the truth.
YouTube probably just recognized the negative backlash your videos were getting and realized, hey, there's an issue here, so we don't want negativity and problematic messages reaching influential, troubled people. You are putting out a really dangerous message when you attack people the way you do. And then you have someone like Abbey Sharp who comes in with a similar message of health, just taking it in a different direction, and she has science, she has facts to back up what she is saying. So of course, if YouTube had only two options, Freelee or Abbey, who are they going to promote when there are thousands of nutrition and diet and health channels out there? But apparently there's only Freelee versus Abbey in Freelee's mind. But if YouTube had these two in front of them, logically, ask yourself, which one would YouTube pick to represent the truth? The person who just says things to be exclamatory and to get a reaction, whether it's good or bad, or the person who says, here's a study, here's a study, here's a study to back up what I'm saying. Which one? Tough choice, I know.
And now she is basically delivering the message to all the individuals that I was before. So it's very it's very convenient for Abbey because she, as you can see, with the video that she made on me was her most viewed video for a long time, and it was where she started to go up, because she tapped into my audience.
Who she tapped into were the people, not your supportive audience, but the audience that used to follow you, realized how unhealthy your lifestyle was, and now needs to see other people support what they already know to be true, that your lifestyle, your diet is unhealthy. And so when you see a health professional saying, yes, you are not crazy, you just fell into a trap, and here's the science behind how to get out of that trap. That's the audience that watches Abbey's video. I know, because I'm one of them.
All right, so I could go all day with this sound. Abbey's Kitchen, #toxic person walk the other way. And as you can see from the get-go here, toxic person walk the other way, toxic people, she's got a picture of me. She's got a picture of yours truly. And I find that quite sad that she doesn't even know me.
You don't know Abbey, and you basically call her toxic. You call her problematic. You attack her character. You disregard science in the name of attacking Abbey.
She doesn't know me in person, but she's calling me toxic. I am toxic.
Well, when you make your message your whole identity and your message is toxic, in turn, that does make you a semi-toxic person, if not full toxic.
And I'm so glad that she has featured me here because she has, swooped in and picked up my audience, and basically YouTube's pushed me out. But this is still a way that I can reach her audience when she features me, so it is a good thing. But let's have a look. See the toxic person?
That toxic person? We're walking the other way.
So she's got Gwyneth Paltrow there as well.
See that toxic person? And we're walking the other way.
I'm not sure who that is. You can let me know in the comments, but does she even know this individual? Just because she doesn't agree with the dietary recommendations, does that make that individual toxic? I don't think he's a toxic individual, but his recommendations may be toxic.
Toxic person.
Okay, so this is that medical medium guy. I mean, I don't know him, but I know a lot of his teachings are actually in line with myself. He's, about fruit. He's about, Living Foods a lot, and I think that's fantastic. I'll probably reach out to him and say hi. Does she know him? Again, no. This video is coming across quite toxic.
If Abby's videos are toxic, then Freelee's videos are definitely toxic.
Toxic person, walk the other way. Walk the other way.
Well, see how much of a feature I got there, because I'm just really getting to Abbey. She knows that because I've made a number of videos, well put together videos, put a lot of effort into them, easily debunking her nutritional advice.
Except for none of those videos debunked anything. You just shared your opinion that you have based your whole entire life off of, and then pretended your opinion is fact. That's not debunking. That's just saying, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think this, with nothing behind it.
Which is terrible, okay? As a whole, it is terrible. She's just pushing supplements, you know, protein bars, protein powders, useless teas, caffeine.
What Freelee fails to recognize is that the majority of humans on this planet are deficient at one time or another in some vitamins and some minerals. So it's important to supplement when you recognize that, hey, I live in an area where I don't get enough vitamin D. Maybe a vitamin D supplement is a good idea. Hey, I don't get enough iron in the food I eat. Maybe an iron supplement is the way to go. Oh, I'm plant-based and I can't eat a lot of the protein alternatives. A protein powder might be a good supplement for people like that. You have to recognize that not everyone can live as Freelee does. The world cannot live like her. We do not have access to the same means that she has access to. Now, we could dive into how deficient her actual diet is, but in her mind, it's perfect. So according to that, if Freelee's diet is perfect, she needs to recognize that not everyone can live and eat like that. So therefore, she needs to recognize that if her diet is perfect, not everyone can live that way. People are going to be deficient. The human diet as a whole, in general, is deficient in something at some point. Very few people hit their nutritional needs perfectly every single day. Abbey recognizes that and says, hey, it's okay. Here's how you can supplement for the things you're missing.
Everything on her audience, a lot of toxic food, right? She's giving very toxic advice. And I don't know her. I wouldn't say she's a toxic person like she's saying to me, but I would say her advice is toxic. Definitely walk the other way, okay? You know, this woman has no idea. I mean, I feel like, of course, those of you watching me know that she is clueless, absolutely clueless.
The things I disagree with Abbey on are more or less her opinion or her approach to intuitive eating or her approach to other people's diets. Again, all falling back on opinion coming from me. But when it comes down to the science, she has that behind her. How does that make her clueless?
But a lot of individuals don't know that, and they follow her advice and they get ill like the rest of the population.
More people have gotten sick and ill and not done well following Freelee's diet advice much more often, and you hear it a lot more than the people who follow Abbey.
And they wonder why. It's because Abbey, not so sharp, does not know. Okay? She doesn't know. She's angry at me because I do know. I educated myself.
Just because you believe something so strongly does not make it true, especially when it comes to something that can literally be proven. Like, you can be proven wrong, Freelee, and Abbey does it time and time again. And I think you're the angry one because your beliefs that you have based your entire life around are being challenged, and that scares you.
And she wants to bring me down through character attacks and ad hominems instead of debunking what I say. Where is the rebuttal? Where is the rebuttal, Abbey?
That toxic person?
There's like no rebuttal.
TikTok isn't really the platform for rebuttal and debunking per se. Abbey is sending a very important message in a fun way. And that gets to people a lot easier and quicker. It sinks in when there's a sense of entertainment around it. She puts out long videos on YouTube debunking, rebuttaling exactly what you're asking for. TikTok, she's just taking a different approach, which is what the platform is for. It's not meant to be like a YouTube video. It's meant to be like, oh, I don't know, a TikTok.
Oh, it's just like this immature influencer. Very, very immature. You're toxic. Walk the other way. That's not an argument against my dietary recommendations. Toxic advice. Walk the other way. Abbey Sharp has that toxic advice.
We're going to walk away from this toxicity right now and say, well, that was a way to welcome me back into the world of Freelee. I have come, I have visited, I'd like to leave now. And that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, you can give it a thumbs down. That is cool too. It looks like Freelee is here to stay, which means there will be more videos from moi reacting to her. So if you are not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay notified of all future uploads. If you have any comments, questions, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Be sure to go follow me over on Instagram, and I will see you next time.